Hey everyone, so we're gonna do our fight predictions for Bellator 292. I cannot say the name, so Onyx, you're gonna have to help me out.
Usman Nurmagomedov versus Vincent Henderson.
Perfect. I would have messed that up for sure. All right, let's hear it, Johnny. What do you think?
Due to the name alone, I'm just gonna go with Usman. I think Benson Henderson is just kind of getting to the end of his career, and this other guy is related to Khabib, one of the most dominant champs ever. So that's my prediction. I think this Usman guy's like a pretty good finisher, but Benson is good at not getting finished. So that is a little dilemma there. But I think Usman gets the job done. I think he finishes him. I'm gonna go with second round TKO.
So this is the first round in this tournament. Unfortunately, I feel like they're sacrificing Benson Henderson because Usman's on a tear. So I feel like they're trying to see what Usman can do, and they just needed somebody to throw his way, kind of let him eat. But Benson Henderson is a resilient dude. He's hard to finish. Usman Nurmagomedov is finishing people, so I think it'll go to decision. But I do think Nurmagomedov ultimately will get the win.
Nice. I'm right there with you guys. It's like the age difference, right? Like like Usman. Sorry if I say your name wrong. You're like he's 24. Benson Henderson's 39. I'm 38, man. I feel it, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I obviously you're a major competitor. You've been fighting some of the best people in the world. I think at this point it's just kind of at this point you're going in there and you're trying your best and you're getting a payday, but you're finding someone that's just like in his prime and his camp up and coming, and he's just his camp is amazing, right? And he just had a huge camp with Islam, right? Like getting ready for Volk. So he's gonna be ready. He's gonna go out there and probably get a TKO in second round.
So you agree? Yeah. For me, I've been watching Benson Henderson for a very long time. I remember the Pettis fights, which were insane. Him hold the title, you know what I mean? He had really good leg kicks, really good judo, and very creative. I remember him throwing thigh punches at one point against Nate Diaz, which was insane, but they worked.
The toothpick?
Yeah, always with the toothpick. He was a whole character and really cool guy too. From as far as I can tell from interviews and stuff, you know what I mean? Seems like a good dude. Definitely loved watching him fight as a youth. That being said, Usman's a dog, man. It's hard. I feel like this fight would have been a lot better, if we had a time machine. You know what I mean? But I think Usman's gonna get it. I think just by how dominant he is, how many finishes he has, KOs and submissions. You know what I mean? He's lethal everywhere. You know what I mean? One of the more well-rounded guys out of the that Islam Khabib camp, I think. Him and Umar, I think both are probably the most well-rounded. So I think it's gonna be a dominant win for Usman. Unfortunately for Bendo, I see him winning probably by a TKO.
You see Nurmagomedov winning?
Yeah. I see him winning by a TKO later rounds. I'm thinking third.
Unfortunately, it's kind of a tale as old as time. A lot of these guys, they get old, they're not what they used to be, and then they get ran out of the UFC and they come to sort of a junior league promotion, and maybe they string together a few wins, but they're never going to get back to what they were. And Bellator is notoriously filled up a lot of their roster, especially at the heavier weight classes, with guys that used to be UFC Hall of Famers, but now they're just they're a little washed up, and they can't quit the sport because they're addicted to the spotlight. And I just hope he doesn't get hurt.
I like the Beauty and Beast thing you did there. The
Yeah,
zone,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I do have a question for you, Onyx. That thing looks uncomfortable. Is it comfortable or is it uncomfortable? Like,
It looks warm.
yeah,
It's very, very warm.
it looks
Makes
itchy.
sense why they wear it.
I want to itch my head looking at it. All right. All right. We'll talk about one more fight. Okay. Once again, I can't say their names. I'm sorry. So Onyx is going to have to help us out. Here you go. I pulled it up for you.
Piotr Jan and Merab Dvalishvili. That was pretty bad, but we'll get,
I thought that was amazing.
I got the Piotr.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is just a UFC fight night. Okay. So, yeah, what's swinging back this way? You'll start with Collin first. I'll break down their stats real quick. Okay. They're Peter Yan, 16 wins, 4 losses. What's the other guy's name? Merab, 15 wins, 4 losses. So only Peter Yan only has one more win than him. So
Merab hasn't lost in a while though.
And Merab is a grappler, and Peter Yan's pretty much a striker. So grappler over striker.
Honestly, I feel like Piotr Jan's a little more well-rounded than you give him credit for. I mean, you saw the first Aljo fight, he kind of wrestle fucked him a little bit. Like, he was throwing in a whole lot of judo moves. He was really, it looked like Aljo couldn't touch him in the grappling or the striking. If you were to just look at his shirt dog, maybe it looks like Piotr's on a little bit of a slide because he lost, what's his name, Sugar Sean.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you watch that fight. if you watch that fight, I don't feel like he really lost. And even if he did lose, this is still Piotr Jan. He was still the champion. So I feel like probably an easy win for him.
I'm gonna disagree. I think Merab's gonna take it. I feel like the wrestling's gonna be too much. You know what I mean? He comes in with a lot of pressure, a lot of like dominant top game. I feel like we're gonna see that for a while. And I think it's gonna be is it gonna be 5 rounds or 3?
I believe it's the main event, so that means it's 5, right?
I believe it's 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually the main events now in UFC, even if it's not a title fight, it's 5.
Mm-hmm. I see Merab winning by decision. I don't think he finishes him, but I think he's going to do enough takedowns, enough wrestling to get the dub out.
Nice. Peter Yan, knockout. He's pissed. He lost fights he shouldn't have lost. He's been working probably hard on his grappling. He's angry. He's more angry now than he ever was. By looking at him, you're like, oh, that's an angry guy. No, but he's extra angry now. So yeah, Peter Yan, knockout, 3rd round. Just some good boxing, and this is gonna get him and knock him out with this boxing. I think 1, 2, 3 combination, bam, drop him, finish him. That's what I see. Okay.
Yeah, similar answer. I think his striking is his striking is strong enough to get the job done, and like you said, he's well rounded enough to have that basic defense, for grappling. I agree. I think it's going to be a 3rd round knockout. Jan's going to get it.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I think Merab, also can't say his last name very well, but
Onyx, you want to stick with Merab?
we're just going to stick with Merab. Much respect to you, but you are boring as fuck to watch. You know what I mean? Nobody likes watching Merab.
I like it.
I think
I like watching him.
He's just gonna wrestle fuck Pewter probably for like 5 rounds.
I have no issues with that
decision.
Yeah.
He's not really much of a finisher though. Has he finished much of his?
I think his last fight was Jose Aldo, and that was a decision.
Yeah. Just curious. Just curious to see.
Yeah, he don't finish shit. He got 15 wins. He had 3 TKO, which is okay, right? But only 1 sub. Yeah,
he's a dominant wrestler, but and I think he puts pressure on people. And that's why I think he's gonna
win. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, right?
Yeah. So overall, wrestle fuck 5 round decision. Merab.
Yeah, I believe you can. Collin is surprisingly really good at leg locks. If you mess with his legs, he will heel hook you. He has heel hooked me before. Has he heel hooked you, Onyx?
Never.
Is what's the truth, Collin? I want to know your truth, Collin.
I feel like that statement's not accurate.
Oh.
Well, I feel like
Plead the fifth. Hurry.
shut up.
The Mac Daddy of heel hooks in Colorado Springs. No one in the city can beat me.
I'll co-sign that.
I can heel hook you.
I just armbarred you like 5 minutes ago.
We're talking legs.
That's not a heel hook.
When I get on my Jordan Ryan, 160 to 250.
We just made a video about that, by the way.
Watch.
Check it out. In the top right.
It's gonna be there.
Collin, how do we beat the algorithm monster?
Oh man. If I knew, I'd be a millionaire already.
Just subscribe.
Well, yeah, it's up to you to beat them. It's up to you. It's up to you guys. Help us out.
Yeah.
If you made it this far in the video, you might as well.
Might as well.
Might as well just click it. You know.
If I knew how to beat the algorithm, I wouldn't be hanging out with you.
Any last words, Onyx, for the people?
Enjoy watching the fights.
Yeah.
Even though some people might not enjoy the Merab fight, I will. Peace.